We have the cameras on the Jazz team bus pulling into the arena. And with
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball, and Donovan said, "I saw guys making millions."
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Bogdanovich outside Conley. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Back to Mitchell. Johnson with the block. They get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
Well, there were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in 3-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson. Well, Booker has established that he can score, and now showing that he can play make.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Jazz passing it around. Knocked loose. Rubio with it. Conley picks him up. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Jazz have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. High post, Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now, here's Bridges. Bogdanovich missing his last shot.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Pass to Gobert. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here is O'Neal. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst, and when he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
The Jazz making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges passes to Kaminsky. Yes, that goes in.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Carter against Moutier. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Carter on the wing, fires for 3, and Davis pulls it down.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the pass to Moutier. And it's Davis missing. Suns leading by 7. Carter outside. Stolen by Clarkson. It's stolen. Passes it to Saric. Here's Jerome. Carter on the wing. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Moutier. Down low. It's stolen by Saric. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Suns lead by 7. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Taking a look at the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with O'Neal. And it's Davis in at the 5 down low. Here's Mitchell. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Phoenix leading by 7. Here's Jerome. Off with the layup.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Davis puts it in.
Getting much more comfortable finishing in traffic. Davis converts the high percentage look inside.
Rubio dishes to Kaminsky. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Ed Davis.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the 3-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that 3-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And stolen by Ayton. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Bogdanovic is checked in for Davis. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And here's Booker from the arc. It's good from long range. Booker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Moutier pass to Mitchell. That one falls. And that's now 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Kaminsky. And Booker kicks to Carter. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got it back down to single digits for Utah. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Kaminsky finds Ayton. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Jazz trail by 11. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Mitchell against Johnson. Here's Clarkson. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Ayton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. And Utah with a change here, too. O'Neal's checked in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Jazz shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
And Bogdanovic is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
And it's Mitchell missing. Suns leading by 13. Johnson outside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. Off target at the rim. And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 15 going in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to out in front at the half is Phoenix. They lead by 15. Kenny, what we... And...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Now Phoenix shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Jerome in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Now here's Ayton. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton, that time getting inside and using his frame. Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Suns leading by 17. To the wing on the left. Booker outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's the break. Here's Mitchell. And the shot is long. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Davis is checked in for the Jazz. Oh, Ayton in position.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Davis with the bucket.
Now here's a guy who has all the tools to be a threat inside. Davis still searching for his offensive consistency.
Out to the right wing. Knocked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Utah now, and it's Davis at the elbow. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogdanovich passes to Davis. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
I'd like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Moutier against Rubio. Davis kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Moutier. Shot to stop the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
tip of the cap to Moutier for pounding his way inside and getting contact as a result.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Ed Davis. And so he makes both from the line. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Moutier against Rubio. And the dunk by Bain.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Gobert, Baines with the block, and they're able to recover. The pass to Gobert to the inside. Offensive rebound, and slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Bridges for 3. Offensive rebound. And another shot. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 12 points now in the quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
High post, Gobert. Jerome with the rebound.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Gobert. DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. It's been an And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Emmanuel Moutier, and it's Morgan in at the 4 slot. Now here's Moutier. Niang passes to Oni. Just 4 to shoot. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
The Suns making a switch here. Sharge is checked in. Pulls up from the corner. Rebound, Utah.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Passes it to Oni. The Jazz working the ball around now.
What instincts there. Saric is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Morgan. Here's Bradley, and it's denied.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here they go. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
A defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Oubre outside. Outside Carter. That one misses.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Morgan. He doesn't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Davis is checked in for Tony Bradley. Now here's Johnson.
They get Oubre in those spots, and he's going to go to work.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the rejection by Ayton. Niang passes to Morgan. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Here's Moutier.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
The tray. Niang, that's good. Niang's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Pass to Rubio. Now Ayton. Rubio looking it over. And it's Ayton missing. The Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Oni passes to Davis. And the rejection by Ayton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Utah now. Morgan the pass to Niang. Here's Morgan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
The first one falls for him. Bradley's checked in for the Jazz. And Johnson drops them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Moutier kicks to Niang. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. Suns have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Right wing. Booker outside. Down low. Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Niang. No good with the triple. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Here's Saric out to Carter. It's stolen by Moutier. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Oni with the bucket.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Inside. Shots good by Baines.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for...
Hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley out there with Russell. Then there's Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the four-man position. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Towns. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. 6 to shoot. And they double up Russell. And that one drops. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement. And you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Conley gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Russell. Rebound, Utah.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here is Conley. Mitchell looking it over. Outside, Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Gobert. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota with the ball. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Okogie, the pass to Russell. Over to the wing. Here's Towns. The second effort, and it's good on the layup.
Hey, I tell you what, I've got a 39-inch shirt sleeve. Karl Anthony Towns has to be north of 40, and with that reach, you can see why he snatches up those rebounds.
Now here's Gobert. Outside Conley. Ingles in the corner. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. 1:53 left in the first quarter, and the shot is good.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Beasley out to the right wing. Hernan Gomez passes to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Gobert can't hit. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Okogie. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hustle with it. Conley picks him up. Good on the bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. The feed to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Back right after this. And recently...
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains. You know, going into the summer, a lot of guys that have made that jump paved the way.
Craig doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. Then there's Davis. And it's Clarkson in at the 2-guard. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Here's Noel. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Reeves got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David.
Elevating like a rocket booster, Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
To the paint. Here's Reed. He's guarded by Davis. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota leading by 12. Culver passes to Reed. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Davis kicks to Clarkson. From deep. Second shot opportunity. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the Jazz making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 10. Shoots from the high post, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options, and for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
Pass to Mitchell. 1:51 left to play here in the half.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting, and the shot goes down. Russell's got 6.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Here's Mitchell. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Okogie. Plays it up and banks it in. Okogie's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Kept alive. Here's Gobert. And it's good for 2. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Inside, Johnson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Jazz shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Now the pass to Gobert. Feeds to Davis. It's stolen by Johnson. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Russell passes to Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Mitchell against Russell. And there's another turnover by the Jazz.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Clarkson. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for James Johnson. And that one's good. Russell.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. To the inside. Gobert can't hit. Good if it goes. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with an 18-point lead. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. It was a fast pace for Minnesota at the outset. Their mission to dominate early was... Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Towns in at center. Pass to Okogie. Timberwolves passing it around. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 10.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact. Unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but He's got guard skills, too.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. And guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
Oh, as a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for it. David, thank you for that one. Timberwolves leading by 18. Down low, stolen by Mitchell. And they're on the break. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Okogie, the pass to Beasley. Back to Russell. Towns against Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, I love how Towns plays with a chip on his shoulder. He brings it every night with force.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
On the wing, Ingles. Back to Mitchell. He kicks to Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Conley for 3. Connects from three-point range. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot, part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Hernan Gomez passes to Beasley. Towns wide open. No good there. And Utah the other way now. And stolen by Russell. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter of the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And the Jazz with some changes. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Back to Johnson. Pass to Towns. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Mudiay looking around. On the wing, Ingles. Outside, Bogdanovich. Mudiay dishes to Gobert. No good on that one.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Kicks it to Johnson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed's checked in. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Mudiay. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
And the pass to Culver. Johnson left side. Reed the pass to Culver. Here's Layman. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shot from 12. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Gobert double teamed. Tipped away. Back to Clarkson. Pass to O'Neal. The Jazz working the ball around now. It's good. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Timberwolves lead by 20. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Out to the wing. Culver passes to Russell. Now, here's Culver. Defended by Gobert. Here's Reed. Makes it off the glass.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Back to Conley to stop the run. Minnesota with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Russell against Clarkson. From the stripe, Reed. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Clarkson with the ball. Culver covering. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice play there from Bogdanovich. Had the defense at a disadvantage, and he struck.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. And that was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Bradley against Towns. From the arc. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here's Niang, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
The Jazz making a switch here. Moutier's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Noel's checked in. Here's Towns with the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Moutier pass to Morgan. Right side Bradley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And so Bradley nails both of them. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Spellman. Pass to Noel. And the layup's good off the glass. Noel's got his first basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Morgan the pass to Oni. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now here's Moutier. He's covered closely. Towns with the defensive effort.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
5 on the clock. Passes to Vanderbilt. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. A second chance effort. They get it again.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Oni passes to Moutier. Inside. To the left wing. Here's Bradley. Off on that one. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup.
Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge. And with tip.
Well, Kevin,
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, Beasley is out there with Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Russell. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. Over Rubio. Russell, no luck.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Now Rubio. Back to Booker. It's rebounded by Towns.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special. Boy, how about the anticipation from Karl Anthony Towns? Beats everyone to the spot and goes right back up with it.
Down low, Towns with the steal. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Beasley finds Towns. From 13, a rebound by Johnson. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. Oubre passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Outside, Russell. Towns down low. Ayton's there. Lets it fly. And Towns gets it to go.
Well, the body control of Karl Anthony Towns. Just a terrific job to take the hit.
Rubio against Russell. It's tipped. Kicks it out to Johnson. And Ayton gets double teamed. There's the pass to Rubio. Shot clock at 5 with 3. Booker. Rebound, Minnesota. Puts it up for Beasley. He can't get that one.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
It's Beasley on the wing. Back to Towns. And it's Beasley in the corner. Out to the right wing. A wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. Off target with his 3. The Suns trailing. Here's Oubre. Nice D from Russell. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the inside and taken away by Johnson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And here we go. Oubre, good. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's Beasley after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. It's good. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Rubio. Now here's Johnson. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Russell against Rubio. Outside, Russell. Misses off the right iron. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Okogie, the pass to Towns. To the paint. Okogie misses. Johnson outside. Rubio left side. Got it off in time, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Suns, Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jerome in at the point. Layman pass to Noel. Here's Layman. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And so here's Phoenix. Jerome passes to Baines, doubled by Culver. Now here's Bridges. Defense right on him. The feed to Baines. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Saric. Layman pass to Reed. There's the dish to Culver. Good on the shot. Culver's got his first basket of the night.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Saric right side. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's Culver. He's tightly guarded. Four on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And here is Saric. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And Dario Saric, the homie as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Carter with the bounce pass. And Baines kicks to Saric. Here's Jerome. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Culver passes to Reed. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Really solid read from Jarrett Culver right there. This is a team-first guy who enjoys passing.
Feeds it to Baines. It's blocked. 1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Reed. Pass to Noel. Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Carter. Bridges with it. Floats it up for Saric. Bridges dishes to Baines. And he banks in the layup.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Reed misses.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Layman pass to Reed. And they're moving it up. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. Noel passes to Layman. Here's Noel. Lock at 6. Passes it to Reed. To the middle. Here's Johnson, and it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Here is Carter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the pass to Baines. And Carter has it in the corner. Off target from outside. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And in Kentucky, Coach Calipari famously forbid Karl Anthony Towns. And that's a wrap for our halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. A 2-point game. They've got Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. 5 to shoot. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game. And Minnesota has possession.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about can he create team success.
There's the lob to Towns. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pushing it up. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Ayton's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for Phoenix. So looking it over, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Carter. Here's Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 6 points.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Rubio outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Minnesota in the lead. Now, here is Russell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Ricky Rubio gets the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Russell passes to Okogie. Bridges with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Ball stolen. And now the Timberwolves on the break. It's tipped. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Culver's subbed in for Josh Okogie. And it's blocked.
Okay, how about the defensive effort from Jared Culver? What a rejection.
Russell finds Towns. Up top, Russell. Defended by Bridges. Booker inside. It's tipped. Beasley with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Russell. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
And it's Ayton missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Beasley against Booker. Beasley with the steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Shoots the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns with the steal. Now Russell. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. And Towns throws it down.
Look out below, an airmail special by Cat.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. He hits it from 9. Booker's got his first bucket of the night.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Russell finds Towns. Releases. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Booker, with no one around, sinks the triple. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse, smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Chet Diallo is out there with Sharch. And it's Rubio in at the 3, the small forward. Rubio against Russell. Diallo kicks to Sharch. Pass to Booker from past the arc. He can't get that one to fall. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Layman. Deflects the pass, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Booker outside. Okobo, the pass to Diallo. Kicks it out to Rubio. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. And for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Shaq Diallo. Mikal Bridges comes in for Ricky Rubio. And it's Carter in for Devin Booker. Back to Hernan Gomez. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Poked away. So it's Minnesota now. Clock at 2. Here's Hernan Gomez. That one off the back iron and out. Suns trail by 10. To the inside. Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
Wow, Dario Saric gets himself perfectly positioned, and that's an easy dunk.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Russell. Passes it to Towns. To the right side. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Rebound by the Suns. Floats it up for Saric. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Reed. Finished off the break.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Over to the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Okobo missing.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Hernan Gomez finds Russell. Here's Reed. Here's Okogie. Outside Russell. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And here is Johnson. Booker outside. Russell against Rubio. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good from Booker. Minnesota leading by 10. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. From 18 feet away, they get it back. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Rubio dishes to Booker. Back to Rubio. Down low and stolen by Russell.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Timberwolves.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And Phoenix with another turnover here. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Oubre with the steal. Okobo, the pass to Oubre. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Here's Noel. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah.
At home in Utah, the Jazz never fail to go out of their way to look good and their best. Here was their entrance to the arena early, and as the...
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson, and it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. Kicks it out to Johnson. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
And here's Rubio. Pass to Booker. Over Mitchell. A nice shot by Booker.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Mitchell against Oubre. Mitchell's shot is good.
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
Booker dishes to Rubio. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Inside, here's Ayton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
To the inside, Oubre with the steal. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. No good that time. Good work defensively by Conley. Ingles against Rubio. Nice ball movement by Utah. To the paint. Here's Gobert. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Booker finds Rubio. Johnson outside. Back to Rubio. Down low. Hangs in the air. And there's the nice layup by Johnson.
I think this is Rubio's greatest trait. I love to watch him move the basketball, and so does his coaching staff.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And Booker kicks to Rubio. Back to Booker. It's stolen by Gobert. The pass to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. To the middle. The putback, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
See, this is where the better conditioning comes in. Rudy Gobert able to stay active.
Here's Ayton trying to get open as Oubre. And he gets the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Davis dishes to O'Neal. Pass to Moutier. 6 to shoot. And Gobert kicks to Davis. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's Davis with the ball for Utah. Clarkson finds Moutier. Back to Clarkson. Now, here is O'Neal. Here's Moutier. Baines with the block. Now, here's Bridges. Goes back up. The dish to Baines. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Suns missing. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And Phoenix making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Saric outside. Passes it to Baines. Carter outside. Wants to get it to Baines and does.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Moutier pass to O'Neal. And here's Clarkson. Here's Gobert. And Baines pulls it down.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Bridges misses. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Left side Davis. Just 3 on the clock. Can't get the layup. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns ahead. Up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
They've got Gobert. Clarkson is out there with Moutier. And there's Davis. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Here's Jerome, defended by Moutier. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Clarkson finds Davis. Now Gobert to the paint. Here's Moutier. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
To the wing right side. Bridges passes to Kaminsky. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Clarkson. And a change for the Suns. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Davis kicks to Moutier. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA, a career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Moutier dishes to Davis. Back to Moutier. To the inside. It's stolen by Saric. Oubre with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And now Utah, fast break. The Jazz working the ball around now. Moutier finds Davis. And that'll be 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Carter. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Saric. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Conley scanning the floor. Back to Mitchell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Mitchell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Booker dishes to Baines. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Ingles finds Bogdanovich. No good on the triple.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Carter with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Conley's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Saric. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Bogdanovich for 3. The shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Johnson, the pass to Booker. This one for 3. Utah with the rebound. The pass to Conley.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Mitchell against Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Baines stolen by Conley. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. The layup missed. For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. A nice shot by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Conley kicks to Davis. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period. And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Okobo in at the shooting guard position. The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 2.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Well, Phoenix shooting well, 50% from the floor. Booker the pass to Oubre. Back to Booker. Feeds it to Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
It's stolen by Gobert. Conley finds Ingles. Back to Conley. And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Oubre's got the ball.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Jazz trail by 4. Outside Conley. Now the feed to Gobert. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Rubio, the pass to Ayton. He kicks it to Johnson. He dishes it to Rubio. Lock at 6. He feeds it to Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Mitchell. And he comes up with the deuce. Mitchell's got 10 points. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
A nice shot by Booker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jazz trail by 6. Boudier looking around. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. And that one drops for him. 14 points for Devin Booker.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Bogdanovich dishes to Boudier. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And the rejection by Ayton. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Kaminsky inside. Gobert on him. Kaminsky misses. That's in, and the Suns lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Clarkson.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. The Jazz working the ball around now. They get it back. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Here's Clarkson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And now it's just a 4-point Suns lead. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He got into double digits. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Clarkson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Inside. Back to Baines. Gobert with the block.
You got to keep your head on a swivel when you go up against Rudy Gobert.
Here's Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns leading by 4. The drive by Rubio. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And Mike Conley subbed in for Clarkson. Pass to Bridges. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The drive by Rubio. Gobert with the block, and they'll keep possession.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Right wing. Back to Conley. Ingles passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
To the paint. With the shot. And it's Baines missing. Jazz trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Ingles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingles has got his first 2 points.
This is the thing about Ingles. He's got the size and the strength to play with physicality.
To the left side wing. Here's Bridges. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Rubio heading to the hoop. That one drops for him. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Cranking up the pace, Rubio's a solid threat in the open court. Not just because he can run, but because of the awareness.
Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
High character kid, well spoken. In fact, Mitchell's pre-draft interviews helped him rocket up the board.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And the rejection by Eaton. And he's able to get it back. Clock at 4. Another shot. And it's Mitchell missing. Suns leading by 5. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got his 4th assist in this one. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Dishes to Ingles. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Here's Booker. Score the basket, his eighth. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Here's Ingles. The dish to Gobert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. On the clock. A wide open look here for Ingles. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Ayton. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Utah. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
And Ayton throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Conley's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Ricky Rubio checked in for the Suns. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker against Conley. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
A nice shot by Booker.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Conley finds Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a And let's go.
Kevin, good evening.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Malik Beasley out there with Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Okogie, the pass to Beasley, knocks it loose. He had stolen by Ingles. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. All alone. And Mitchell with the layup.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big man who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. High post, Gobert. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Beasley finds Russell. Back to Beasley. To the right side. Hernan Gomez. That's a two-pointer. And he overshot that one, missing.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Mitchell, and the layup falls. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Fires at the elbow. They get the rebound. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Here's Beasley following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Towns.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Gobert, the pass to Ingles. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. Pulls it up. And Utah again with the bucket. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first free throw is good.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Davis is checked in for the Jazz. Culver kicks to Layman. To the inside. Down low. The shot by Johnson, no good. Jazz leading by 4. Mitchell dishes to Davis. O'Neal passes to Davis. Mitchell outside. It's picked off. To the middle. Johnson kicks to Lehman. Shoots over Clarkson. And Davis pulls it down. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Gobert finds Clarkson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
So it's the Jazz now. Davis, the pass to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Basket counts. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Davis is out there with Gobert. Then it's Moutier, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Noel passes to Reed. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Jazz leading by 6. The pass to Gobert. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Clarkson with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. The feed to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
Timberwolves shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Pass to Noel. To the paint. Here's Reed. Moutier with the rebound. Passes it to O'Neal. Ingles dishes to O'Neal. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Lehman kicks to Culver. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Reed misses. Jazz leading by 10. Clarkson passes to Davis. Now O'Neal. To the inside. Over in the corner, Moutier. Pass to O'Neal. Inside. Here's Davis. They get a hand on it.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Ingles dishes to Clarkson. O'Neal passes to Clarkson. Moutier kicks to Ingles. High post, Davis. Now the pass to Clarkson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. The Jazz also changing it up. Bogdanovich is checked in for O'Neal. And it's Mike Conley in for Jordan Clarkson. Pass to Towns. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Back to Ingles. Out to Conley. Rebound, Minnesota.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Stolen by Mitchell. Towns against Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Bogdanovich passes to Ingles. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. .105 left in the first half. To end the cold streak. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Russell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Gobert finds Conley. And here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Out to Conley. To the paint. Mitchell outside. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The drive by Russell. Outside, Towns. High arcing shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add 1 more at the line.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Down low. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Gobert. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Russell dishes to Towns. Back to Russell. Over Bogdanovich.
Excellent hustle from Bogdanovich.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Conley into the lane. Banked in off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
And it's Russell missing. Utah shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Ingles finds Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Over in the corner, Conley. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Culver's subbed in for Josh Okogie. And Utah also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Towns throws it down.
tell you what, it should absolutely be illegal for a 7-footer to be able to leave the ground that fast, but Towns has made it legal.
Back to Bogdanovich. The Jazz working the ball around now. On the wing, Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got his first basket of the night. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Here's the 3. Here's Mitchell. That one, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And it's blocked by Conley. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Passes to O'Neal. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Russell against Mitchell. He gets that one. Mitchell's got 14.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Russell against Conley. Beasley outside. Over with it. O'Neal's there. Towns. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I like the way Towns reads where the ball is coming off when it's missed. And he's got excellent timing as well, and did a good job beating everybody to the ball.
Inside. Gobert finds Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Out to Conley. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 8. Back to Russell. Lets it go from deep. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Timberwolves trail by 9. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. O'Neal is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Moutier in at the 1 spot. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Layman. Hernan Gomez down low. He's covered by Clarkson. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Moutier pass to Bogdanovich. O'Neal dishes to Clarkson. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Moutier. Nice D from Russell. Minnesota shooting reasonably well, 45%. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Hernan Gomez against Clarkson. Pass to Russell from downtown. Ingles with the rebound.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
The three from Bogdanovich. Reed with the rebound.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low, he had stolen by Ingles. And here's Bogdanovich. Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Moutier. Clarkson on the wing. Puts up a three. No good on the shot. Timberwolves trail by 5. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, you know, this is just too easy for Okogie. I mean, the defense cannot afford to let him get deep, established position.
Clarkson kicks to Moutier. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Boy, we all know, guys, that Bogdanovich can score from the outside, but there, you love seeing him mix it up.
To the paint and stolen by Bogdanovich. So both teams changing it up here. Now Conley. Pass to Mitchell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Conley. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Almost, but it rolls out. The Timberwolves trail. Inside. And then Johnson with the jam.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
It's Russell with the drive. Bucket is good.
Well, he never seems to get rattled. He's got a very calm, steady demeanor about himself. D'Angelo making it look easy.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Okogie. Good, and as this goes to town. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Timberwolves have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Johnson finds Russell. Back to Johnson. Here's the pass to Okogie. Now here's Johnson to take the lead. Ingles knocks it away. Out to Conley. Back to Mitchell. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Russell passes to Okogie. 26 seconds left in the game. Yes!
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Pass to Ingles. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. A beautiful...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Well, they're getting closer. Thanks, D.A. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Russell, also Malik Beasley out there, and it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson, and it's Ayton in at center. Russell against Rubio. Towns kicks to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Towns. He's covered by Ayton. Russell passes to Towns. Beasley outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beasley. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Russell against Rubio.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Booker. Oubre left side. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
To the wing right side. A wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. That three off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Ayton finds Oubre. Johnson outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the first one drops.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharch has checked in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Johnson. Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. There's the lob to Towns. And now the Suns a fast break. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here on free throw coming up.
Good hands by Ayton.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And the Timberwolves making a change here. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in.
And Bones, Devin Booker, capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills, not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And the Suns making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Here's Noel. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Takes the three. Jerome, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Takes a shot at the elbow. Offensive rebound. Johnson passes it to Noel. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. The shot by Carter, nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Noel, defended by Carter. Johnson, the pass to Layman. Knocks it loose. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Sharch.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Johnson outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Reed. Okogie misses.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
At the end of one, a closely contested. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Frank Kaminsky. He's out there with Aaron Baines. Kelly Oubre out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Jerome in a two-guard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the middle. Here's Baines. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Kaminsky with the ball. Culver covering. So the wing on the left. Here's Jerome. The quick look, no good that time.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Okogie. Here's Hernan Gomez. Rebounded by Kaminsky. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Oubre passes to Baines. Here's Kaminsky. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Okogie. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Baines kicks to Rubio. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Russell comes in for Culver. Now here's Oubre. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The three. And the Suns miss again. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Towns. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done. And now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And that one's good. Towns.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there, would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Now Kaminsky, the pass to Jerome. The three. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Towns wide open. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And Rubio's passes lead to a boost in confidence for the entire team.
Beasley finds Hernan Gomez. Towns with it. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Beasley with a clean look. Here's Towns. A second chance effort. Up and in on the layup. Towns has got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out to the right wing. Back to Rubio. Inside. Here's Jerome. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Maybe it's time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
26 seconds left here in the second. Hustle from deep 3-point territory. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns trail by 5. For 3, Booker. Here's Ayton. Fires the 3. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Their field goal percentage was... And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot. Now here's Towns. Russell passes to Towns. From outside the arc, Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton with it. Back to Booker. Jacks up a three, and he's good on the three ball. Booker's got the first basket of the second half here for Phoenix.
Booker right now finding some room out there behind the three-point line to get himself going.
Okogie, the pass to Towns. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Towns has got the lead, back up to 5 now for Minnesota. Pass to Rubio. Pass to Oubre for the three. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Johnson dishes to Booker. Suns keep it alive. Ayton kicks to Booker. No good on the triple.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Out to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Towns. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Here's Okogie, and he banks in the layup. Okogie's got his third basket of the night right there.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Rubio. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun. Getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Culver kicks to Johnson. Here's Noel. To the paint. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Leaner from distance. They get it back.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
Just a great job of Booker, able to understand the timing and the quick trigger that time.
On the wing, Johnson passes it to Noel. Back to Johnson. The pass to Layman. Here's Reed. 9 feet out. Saric grabs the board. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Jerome. Saric on the follow. Saric has got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Well, Dario does a nice job recovering and uses his size to beat out the smaller defender.
Knocked loose and stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here come the Suns. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. 56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Jerome. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Culver passes to Noel. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just a nice job of sniffing one out right there. Would love to see Johnson try to get a few more of those freebies.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside. And Baines kicks to Booker. There's the three. reverse. Out to the wing. Takes a three. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he goes in for the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Minnesota shooting well, 50% from the floor. Booker out there with Carter. Then there's Šarić. Then it's Kaminsky. And it's Okobo in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Outside, Russell. Back to Beasley. Russell against Carter. It's a hand on it, and it's Towns on the follow. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Fade away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Beasley left side. Towns up top. Towns is doubled. Oubre with the steal. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. Here's Booker. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the wing on the left. Hernangomez passes to Russell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And here's Carter. Booker outside. Pass to Johnson. Oh, Ayton in position. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Okogie misses. The Suns shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Booker with no one around knocks down the 3-ball.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from 3-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns leading by 3.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Outside, Russell. To the middle. Here's Towns. And again, unable to change momentum here. And now the Suns, a fast break. It's stolen by Hernangomez. Fast break, Minnesota. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Beasley kicks to Hernangomez. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. Ricky Rubio comes in for Carter. Guys, this offense very effective.
And, guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Over to the wing. Johnson left side. Now, here's Bridges. Tight defense on him. And he misses his first shot.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And it's Beasley finishing it off. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
Timberwolves trail by 5. Beasley outside. Russell against Rubio. It's Russell with the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, the teammates are fired up, and so is D'Lo.
Suns leading by 3. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Back to Rubio. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Russell against Booker. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Man, that's why James Johnson's out there, an experienced vet, stepping up big time.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And it's Ayton missing. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Russell dishes to Johnson. Passes it to Beasley. Towns with it. And that one goes long. Booker the pass to Kaminsky. He kicks it to Bridges. Booker right side. Launches a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 1. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Good!
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 1. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Inside. Here's Saric. Good!
Saric playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
And the Timberwolves call time. What do you think, guys?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.